All right, so I needed a new lamp for schoolwork for the kids. So found this guy with a coupon, so I ordered the beacon desk lamp. So here's a look at the box a little bit. So multifunction LED desk lamp. So the adjustable sort of angle on it here is what I was looking for. Here's our model info. Nothing's really checked. I think this is black. I think is what I picked out. So otherwise, nothing else too critical here on the box, I guess. So take a look here. All right, so thank you card. So here we go. Lamp instructions. So comes with a USB adapter here, plug adapter. So USB cable, and seems to be pretty well packed. The foamy in there, so wow, it's all right. Well, a little bit taller, bigger than I expected it to be. So lots of plasticky, wrappy stuff. So it is very, very lightweight. Quick look at the bottom. So it's kind of a protective sort of foam. Looks like it should be relatively non-slip. So obviously swivels here and swivels up at the top. And so we've got a row of LEDs, supposed to be multi-function. So I will take a quick look at the instructions and turn it on and see how it looks. All right, so I will start off kind of in the dark here, so to speak, and hitting the power button once, and whoop, jumps up several times. So let me do that. There's 1, 2, 3. That's plenty bright. Okay, so we got 3 brightness settings. Let me put it up all the way. And then on the modes, we have getting a little warmer, or I guess on the color scale, more yellowish, orangish, whatever you want to say. Better for more nighttime. So we've got the daytime, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 other modes before going back to that. So that is pretty handy. Will be nicer for some nighttime reading or something if need be. Gives some flexibility. Play bright. All right, so here's a little testing, looking at the electrical usage here of the lamp. So turned off, it's drawing very little flickering, between somewhere 0 and 0.2 watts. So not a lot here in standby power. And so turning low setting there, we're a little over 1.5 watts. Working our way up. So 6.3, which the manufacturer says here it's a 5 watt light, so maybe a little more than intended. So maybe that's just the energy use on the LEDs themselves, but overall using 6.35 watts. Obviously not a lot of power, but I thought I would mention that. And we can see if the, and yes, the color, changing the color brightness here is interesting, changing the wattage a little bit. So it's actually kind of going down for several of the colors as you get a little warmer, but then at the warmer end here, it's actually using even more power. So go figure. Interesting, but there we go. So just wanted to show a little bit on the electrical usage. All right, so one of the features described is a memory, and so what I've figured that out to be is that if you turn the lamp on and set a color mode here, so let me put it on the warmest orangish kind of color here, and then you turn it off. When you turn it back on, obviously starts at dim, but it's in that same color mode that you were in there. So if we're in white and turn it off, it comes back into the the brightest mode here. You put it in just a little bit warmer, and it's going to be in that mode when it turns back on. So that's what the memory does. All right, so I don't know if I showed the adjustments here. Obviously, you can adjust the arm. It does stop at the 90-degree up, so you can't angle it up any higher, but the this arm does go down and goes completely vertical, so you can sort of light up your room and not just your desk if you so desire with that. And it does swivel here on the base. Not takes a little bit of effort, so that's not probably something you're going to bump and turn it. But if you so desire to have it on an angle, you can do that. It moves smoothly. It just takes a little bit of force to do that, so you can sort of narrow it down to just a small area, lighting up if you want, or have it up pretty high. So there is that adjustment. Looking at the back of this unit, so on here we I have it just plugged in with the USB cable that came, but obviously we can charge something else, so I may try hooking that up and see how that will work. All right, so the test I wanted to do here was confirming that the connection here will allow me to charge an iPad while having the light on full force. So I have it just plugged into an AC outlet with the adapter they gave me, and sure enough, we're charging the iPads. All right, now a little bit of nitpicky sort of things with their packaging and instructions. Not to be overly critical, but I did contact the manufacturer seller, and apparently they shipped it in the wrong box. It says you can charge your phone with wireless charging technology. It does not do that. It does have the color temperature and brightness, of course. I actually have not tested the timer off, so I guess I will do that here shortly and comment on that. The instructions were a little kind of confusing, because it talks about a battery here, stop and charge the battery. Those are also incorrect. There is no battery, so if you disconnect it from the power here, it does immediately go out and is not going to charge anything in there in any sort of battery mode. So and when you plug it in, it does not turn on by default. So there you go. Yeah, so let me test out the timer function on it. not major problems here. Wasn't advertised in the listing, but information that came with the product that's not quite correct. But the listing there that I saw on Amazon appears to be correct. But I wanted to just point that out in case you do order this and see this in the instructions and on the box.
All right, so to sum up from the last clip there, I did test and there is no timer functionality, so that's also just an incorrect listing on the box. It's not mentioned on the Amazon product listing. So I just wanted to point that out. So overall, I'm very pleased with the lamp. The quality seems good. The features do what I wanted. The box and the instructions kind of promise a few features that I was not expecting and obviously aren't there. They're not part of the listing, and just some packaging delivering issues that I think they're going to work out. But otherwise, I am, perfectly pleased with the lamp. Does what it says. The adjustable color temperature is key for me for reading there at night. I think that will be very, very helpful. It's adjustable enough and plenty bright, so don't think it can go wrong. So hope this was a helpful look. Have a great day.